aware of your heart. Smile at your heart. Be aware of your crown. And just be aware of your inner state. Now simultaneously be aware of your heart and your crown. And smile. You may choose to smile internally or externally. Now please be aware of your own soul. Smile at your soul. Be aware of your own spiritual teacher, your spiritual guru. Even if you may not know who your spiritual teacher is in this lifetime, be aware of a greater, brighter white light within and around the soul. Even if we may not believe in a guru or understand the full concept of a guru, the guru still exists, still guides us, still protects us, still feeds us with spiritual energy. Just the way how gravity existed before the formula was computed or before the existence was understood. The spiritual guru exists for each one of us. Share love, respect, and gratitude at your own spiritual teacher or spiritual guru. And let us invoke to the Supreme God, to Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Master Chokoksui, to Mahaguru Jimeling, to Buddha Kuan Yin, to the Holy Buddhas and Holy Bodhisattvas, to the Divine Gods, to the Holy Saints, to the prophets, to the messengers of God that each of us pray to and believe in, to our higher soul, to our guardian angels, to our spiritual helpers, spiritual guides, and to the divine energy beings within and around each of us, to the holy angels, to the healing angels, to the healing ministers, to the archangels, to the hierarchy of angels, to the angels of love, angels of protection, angels of healing, to the lords of mercy, lords of compassion, lords of karma, to the lords of gratitude, the lords of forgiveness, and the lords of mercy. And to all the great, great ones, we thank you all for your divine presence, divine guidance, divine blessing, divine healing, divine protection, divine help, mercy, compassion. Thank you for the purifying light and soothing healing energies. Thank you for the inner healing, inner peace, inner joy, inner strength, inner motivation to do what is right and to continue with our practices. Thank you for blessing us with good health, with spirituality, with prosperity, success, abundance, with relationship healing. Thank you for blessing us with wisdom, with clarity, with illumination, with goodwill and will to do good. Thank you for the miraculous healing, miraculous protection, miraculous energies. With thanks and in full faith, so be it. Let us now say the soul affirmation as shared with us by Master Chua Kok Sui. Please keep your tongue connected to your palate, which is with your mouth closed. Gently raise and touch the roof of your mouth. Try and keep your spine as straight as you can. I am the soul. I am not the body. I am not the thoughts. I am not the emotions. I am not the thoughts. I am not the mind. The mind is just a subtle instrument of the soul. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, divine power. I am connected and one with my higher soul. I am that I am. I am one with the divine spark within me. I am a child of God. I am connected with God. I am one with God. I am one with all. This is the truth, regardless of the capacity of the brain to experience this truth. I am that I am. Let us now say the Lord's Prayer. The Lord's Prayer does not belong to any one particular religion, although it is commonly used in a religion, but this prayer itself is older than religion. But still, if you are uncomfortable or unfamiliar with this prayer, you may choose to say any prayer of your choice or chant any mantra of your choice for the next 1 minute. For the rest, please put your hands in the receptive hand pose, which is your palms open, facing upwards or the ceiling, and you may keep it down wherever it's comfortable. Tongue connected to the palate, spine as straight as you can. Let us begin. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from every evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory are yours, now and forever and ever. Amen. Om. The invocations are complete. You may open your eyes in case your eyes were closed. So welcome to the last day of this series. Today would be more towards a gratitude to months. I will explain about it shortly. The months of the year. We would also be practicing healing using mantra. We would also help remove, externalize one negative aspect or a negative emotion. Or even a traumatic memory, a traumatic moment, something that you may be feeling difficult to overcome, even a weakness. We shall try to externalize, remove, cleanse it. And with the help of the group energy, sometimes even the most challenging or the most stuck energies can be removed or released from our system. But number one, we should be willing to let it go. And number two, we should let it go. So today's session, we would most likely, the gratitude aspect of the session would be shorter than the other two. Today's session most likely is not going to complete by 3:30 p.m. So to the ones who can stay, please do stay. For the ones who need to leave, later on the recording would be made available so you can continue practicing it. For the sake of the experience, because this is something that has worked before for the participants. So I really wish and hope and trust that it would also help and benefit you all. Okay. So gratitude with the months. It may sound silly, but I've noticed, and this is actually something I've been working upon. Started with me noticing in my life, and then I also inquired with other people regarding this that I'm about to say. So, you know, when something bad or negative happens to us in our life, for some reason that energy stays. It stays until we actively work on removing them or helping ourselves overcome it completely. But it tends to stay either in the subconscious mind or in the energy inner world. But if we notice that similar events or similar, how do we say, low moments in life may occur in those same months in the future, right? This could be due to the cycles of the month, due to, you know, the energies of the month, the positioning of the star or suns, astrology, etc. But from my personal experience, I noticed that when something, let's say something in a relationship went drastically wrong, for instance, in January of 1 month, let's say of 1 year, I noticed, and I only noticed this several years later when I was thinking about, you know, why did this happen on this month in this year? And did anything similar to this happen previously in my life? So that's when I started noticing that there was a pattern repeatedly over the same months, over several years. And that got me thinking, it can't be, it can be coincidence for me. So then I asked a few other people, and they seem to have something similar to share. When, we were just going back into their timeline. So something similar even with one of my relatives. For some reason, he used to get, or rather his first accident was on a Saturday, right? And several weeks or months later, after he got well, he again met with an accident on a Saturday, right? So that was coincidence. But again, several weeks, several months after he got well, again on another Saturday in another city, another state, he met with an accident. So, of course, people told him, the numerologist, astrologist said, as per your charts related to some planets, it's not favorable, etc., etc. And it sort of got deeply embedded into him that now, or rather not now, but before, he feared the day Saturday, right? And invariably, because of that, Saturday became a day of frequent incidents or accidents. Similarly, I noticed that somewhere another friend of mine regarding finances at a particular time of a month of a year, due to some financial mistakes, we can call it, there were losses. But, the next year, probably it was some kind of fear or maybe some kind of trauma, but the person incurred losses again. A similar time frame. I won't say exactly on the same date, but similar time frame. So then I started experimenting. We did this gratitude with various months. Surprisingly, can still be coincidence, but surprisingly, the effect, the repeated effect of it didn't seem to occur anymore for them and for me myself. So, which is why we're going to try it again this time. This is probably the only third time. Yes, the only third time that this has been done. So feedback would be great. I know it may take several weeks, several months, even a year to validate for you all if this is the first time for you. But please do try, do check, because if this is helpful, then people or others can also utilize it to help themselves rather than getting into a repeated pattern and not knowing or understanding why. Okay. Before we start, also remember, try and recollect from now itself, because after gratitude, it might be challenging to remember. So think of one essentially highly traumatic moment, event, experience of your life. Just think of it. Don't dwell in it. Just think of it. Try and remember it. If you feel like there is no such event in your life, then try and recollect, remember any one weakness that you may have, like probably somebody or maybe your spouse or close friends or siblings or parents said that, you may tend to be stubborn, or maybe anger, or maybe you don't express yourself, maybe shyness, whatever it is. Try and recollect one of them now, only one, because we'll do it. We'll do it with the practice, and then later on you can do it by yourself for other aspects of your life. This is something again taught to us by Master Choa Kok Sui. It is super, super effective. And it is so effective that even as we go ahead with our spiritual practices, as we go higher in our arhatic practices, it is still highly, highly recommended. The version we are going to practice today is not the higher version that we do. This is, let's call it the general version, that's even taught in some conventional psychotherapy. By psychotherapy, I mean like in counseling psychology sessions. Okay. So hopefully you've had the time to remember, recollect. Now, I know I asked you to recollect it, but you have to now forget about it till we need to release that. So please close your eyes. Be aware of your entire self. Tongue connected to the palate. Every time you wish to verbalize or affirm anything, you may let go of that connection and try and keep it connected whenever you're in silence. Let us start with the day of today. Even before you woke up, as you were asleep, wherever you were, in whatever you were wearing, besides whoever you were with, even if you were by yourself, allow yourself to observe yourself as you wake up. And try and recollect the previous day. Which is a Saturday, the 13th of July, 2024. The fact that you are here today means that you were alive yesterday. So, gratitude to that. Express thanks to the fact that there is life in your body. Express gratitude for the home that you had yesterday and that you have today. Share gratitude with the fact that you were able to have food or a meal, even if you were fasting by choice or dieting by choice. It was by choice. And the fact that you have a choice requires us to be grateful that we have the ability to make a choice in terms of food. So thank you. Look at the relationships around you that you've had yesterday, that you have today. And express gratitude to your parents, if you have parents, to your spouse or partner, if you have that, with your children or siblings, if you have that, with your relatives, if you have that. with your colleagues, place of work, an office, with the house help. Express gratitude with your physical health, with your body, with every part, every aspect of the body. With your soul, your spiritual teacher, with all the objects and symbols of prosperity in your life. And let us go further. From the 1st of July up until the day of today, we may not be able to recollect every moment of each day. And if any hurtful moments, if any discomforting moments, or if any negative experience come to the mind, to the surface, just put it aside and focus on everything else around it. Because at any given point in time, in any given moment, in any given second, there are hundreds and thousands of things that are going in our favor, that we have the ability to be aware of and be grateful about, to be grateful for, and to be grateful with. If somebody shouted at you, put it aside. And instead, the fact that you could hear, you could see that that person was in your life are things and people to be grateful for. No matter how difficult, how challenging a person may be in your life, whether you may have to listen to by choice or without choice, that you may be able to dominate or control by their choice or without their choice. But understand that beyond these negative aspects of ourselves or another, we need to understand that we are alive and we have the ability to be better and become better. And that is something we need to be grateful about and have gratitude towards. So thank you to the people who bring our weaknesses to the surface so that we can analyze and make changes if required. And thank you for our ability to perceive, to still have our senses during the entire month of July till date. For the home or homes, for the cars, objects of prosperity, for the job that you had or you have, the people in your life. Not just the ones who cause discomfort or pain, but everybody else around. Even when we go to a shop and we want to buy something, The fact that that person is there to help you solve your query is something we may choose to practice or have gratitude towards. Because imagine if we were the only human being on earth. Or imagine if we had to do every single thing by ourselves. How challenging would that be? I'm not just talking about taking care of the home, taking care of the office, taking care of the cooking. Imagine if we had to grow our own food, produce our own electricity, build our own vehicles, maintain our own vehicles. If we had to make or ensure that our heart is beating, ensure that the lungs are doing their job. Imagine if we had to run an entire country. Imagine if everything, every single thing were done by us. So the fact that there are people out there doing those jobs so that we have the ability to focus, to concentrate, to be able to go by our own life. Have the time to better ourselves, have the time to love ourselves is also something that we may choose to practice and have gratitude towards. Now try and recollect the month of June this year. Even if there are no significant moments or memories, try and recollect. Was there any birthdays, any anniversaries? And one thing is for sure, you were alive in June, which is why you are here today. So if you're unable to recollect anything at all, remember that you had life. And with every day, with every breath, you have the opportunity to achieve, to accomplish, to be filled with all that you require, all that you need, all that you want. So start with practicing gratitude for the life, and then look around. Perhaps you had a home then. If not then, at least you have a home now. It doesn't matter if it's your own, or if it's rented, if it belongs to somebody else, if you're staying with your parents, but you have shelter. So be grateful for shelter. So thank you. Thank you to the birthdays, to the people who were born in the month of June, the anniversaries, the relationships forged, even joining a company in a particular month is something to celebrate and be happy. Surely you've eaten food, even good food, healthy food, and had choices even in the month of June. You were able to move, walk, talk, hear, smell, see. You're able to witness the plants, flowers, trees, the skies, travel in modes of transport. If you had a vacation, allow the months to be filled with gratitude, each day, each moment. Even if it is in the past, you may practice gratitude now so that the tomorrow, the future, Even when you end those days, those months, they are already filled with gratitude in your mind, consciously, subconsciously. And you yourself are helping build your own bright future and a life filled with gratitude. Now try and go back to the month of May. Recollect happy moments, happy memories, the fact that you are alive. The birthdays, anniversaries, the relationship, the love. Even receiving a glass of water is an act of love. Giving a glass of water is an act of love. Inquiring with somebody, how are you? How was your day? Or somebody asking you is also an act of love. Imagine how many acts of love we've received, given, shared through our entire lifetime, not just in these months. So do share some gratitude. If there were any events that you attended, any spiritual gains, material gains, financial gains, health gains, relationship gains, the ability to donate money, to give, the ability to have choices, the ability to believe and have faith and trust in God is also something that we may choose to have gratitude with. Allow yourself to flow into the month of March. The good moments, the good memories, the life, the people, the work, and allow the month of March to be filled with gratitude. And slowly move into February. And as we go through the days, through the months, allow for gratitude to overflow from each day into another, from each month to another, from your life to the lives around you. Because we reap what we sow, and kindness begets kindness. Gratitude begets gratitude. So recollect the moments, the happiness, the joys. If it was your birthday in any of these months, that is surely a joyous moment for yourself and the ones around you. Because when we are born, there is no mistake. For God makes no mistake. So allow yourself to experience the joy and the gratitude for the opportunity to incarnate on earth. And take yourself into the month of January. Congratulate yourself. You have a new year, a year of possibilities, a year of opportunities, a year with the people around you, whoever they may be, a year with yourself, a year with your spiritual guru, a new year with the Supreme God. And take yourself into December 2023. And allow yourself to be immersed in the gratitudes of some months that we've just visited. Allow the gratitude to continue to flow into your homes, into your lives, into the people around you, into the events, into the birthdays, anniversaries, the occasions, the gifts received, the gifts given, the trees that you've seen, the air that you've breathed. And allow yourself to float into the month of November. And experience the world around you, the opportunities for gratitude, the choices of gratitude, the willingness to be grateful and thankful. And then into October. And merge yourself into September. The gratitude, the love, the light, the intelligence, the good, the will to do good, all the goodness that you may have done, all the goodness that you have received. And bring this into the month of August 2023. Making your way through the days, through the memories. Remember, if you're unable to remember, start with the fact that you are alive. Start with the basics. Allow your mind to uncover, to relive those beautiful moments, those loving moments, those happy, joyous moments. And finally, to complete the 1-year cycle, we move into July 2023. And allow yourself to be filled with an entire year worth of gratitude, of life, of health, of relationships, of prosperity, sources of revenue, all the people you've helped, even smiling at somebody through this entire year can help change the day for them. A good morning received, a greeting, a moment of care, a moment of kindness can change and transform somebody's life. For every moment you've been able to do that, thank you. Thank you from the person that received it. And thank you from your own higher soul to you. For every good act, every good deed, we receive multifold. So thank you. And allow for this year-long gratitude to move into all the months of your past, all the years of your past. to help loosen and release any deeply embedded negative occurrence or negative emotion through the entire lifetime, and allow for gratitude to prevail. Allow yourself to bring more gratitude into your entire system, into your entire physical body, into your entire emotional body, into your entire etheric body, into your entire mental body. May you radiate light. May you radiate life. And may there be harmony within and around you. And now we shall move to the next part of the session. Continue to keep your eyes closed. Visualize a white board in front of you. This whiteboard has the ability to hold on to whatever you project onto it. Just like the whiteboard that you've seen in school, college, or in a shop, in an office. The board where you write with a marker and then you can erase it very easily. So similarly, with your eyes closed, visualize a whiteboard. But this is no ordinary whiteboard. This is a whiteboard that helps you to project anything, any weakness, any negative emotion, negative thought, any kind of trauma out onto the whiteboard and hold it in place so that it no longer has an influence or has a hold on you. So remember, in the beginning of the session, we had asked for everyone to think of such a moment or a weakness or a negative emotion or something that you've been trying to overcome. So allow for this one energy or one event or one experience to leave your entire system, wherever it may be located, wherever it may have kept itself, wherever it may be stored, in whichever part of your bodies. Just allow for it to leave your entire system and your entire bodies and be projected onto the whiteboard in front of you. And keep telling yourself, or you can even verbally tell yourself, I release, I let go. I release this negative energy. I release this negative thought. I release this weakness fully, completely, and thoroughly from my entire system. I willingly let go and allow for it to leave. Do not be afraid and do not try to hold on to it. You will definitely be a better version of yourself after this goes, after it leaves. So don't doubt yourself, don't question your identity, just allow for it to leave. And once it has left your entire system and your bodies, just tell yourself, I am detached, I release, I let go. And smile and be happy because this has left your body, this has left your system. Now raise your hand, your right hand, and imagine you are holding a brilliant white eraser or a duster and gently erase the entire contents of the whiteboard from the bottom to the top with a smile on your face, very gently, cleaning the entire whiteboard with this brilliant white eraser or a brilliant white duster. Just keep erasing. This is symbolical to erasing this from our entire system. And remember that all of this is possible by the grace of the Supreme God, by the love, by the light, by the power of your spiritual guru, and by the teachings, tools, and techniques as shared by Master Choa Kok Sui through his teacher, Mahaguruji Meling. So erase, smile, and know that this is possible with the presence of the Great, Great One. Once the board is fully clean, now we move on to the last part of the session. First, by putting your hands in the receptive hand pose, you can ask God or your spiritual teacher or your higher soul for the positive version of what you had released. So for example, if you released anger, then you can ask for peace, calmness. If you release hatred, you can ask for love. If you released doubt, you can ask for hope, for faith, for strength, or confidence. So because you took out something from your system, it is always a good idea to ask for something in return to replace it into your system. So you can ask God to bless you with that positive energy, positive thought, positive pattern. And unless you ask, how else will you receive? Now, we shall use the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. Again, this, even though it may be attributed to a particular religion, but know that these are high vibrational energies. So just like music does not belong to any religion, and it is just the sound that people hear. It may sound particular from a particular region. For example, the sound of a bell from the eastern part of the world may sound different as opposed to the sound of the bell in India, or the sound of a bell in Europe to the sound of a bell in the Americas. But it doesn't change the fact that the bell itself, the sound of the bell, does not belong to any religion or any person. It was just the material that they had to create it, and the shape and the size. So similarly, mantras, even though it may have originated from a particular part of the world, but they do not exclusively belong to any one particular religion. So if you're able to have an open mind, you may also choose to be receptive to the mantra as we now allow for these high vibrational energies to cleanse our entire bodies. So be aware of the entire body. Be aware of your entire body, from the head to the toe, your arms, the trunk region. Just be aware of the entire body. Do not visualize any particular part or any particular chakra. Just be aware of the entire body. And listen to the mantra. Please keep your tongue connected to the palate, spine as straight as you can. Om Mani Padme Hum. Continue to be aware of your entire body. And allow yourself to continue to release and let go. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Remember to take deep inhalations and have deep exhalations as you continue to be aware of your entire body, all of your bodies. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Be aware, be still, be aware of your physical body and gently raise your hand into the blessing hand position. Visualize the earth in front of you. Be aware of your crown, your hands, and your feet. The great invocation, Om. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of every person every being. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love, within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of every person, every being. Let love descend on earth. May the great world teacher return to earth. From the center, where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the will of every person, every being, the purpose which the holy masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. From the center, which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power descend on earth, manifest the divine plan on earth. So be it. Om. Now place your hands down in the receptive hand pose, and we shall do a special gratitude towards the Forgiveness Club and towards the person who initiated and started this club. So please keep your eyes closed. It'll just take a few more minutes. And let us first start by sharing gratitude with Forgiveness Club for the sessions, for all the help, for teaching, imparting knowledge, for gathering people together. Thank you. Thank you, Forgiveness Club. Thank you for taking so many sessions and so many different topics, for enabling us to understand, to go beyond the word forgiveness. Thank you for enabling us to be better people, to become better people. Thank you for the regular sessions. Since the time the club was formed, thank you for creating groups. Thank you for the idea. Thank you for putting all other things aside and still being able to organize sessions. Sometimes they may be overwhelming. Sometimes there may be other commitments. Sometimes the team or the founder may need to sacrifice certain things in order to ensure that the club functions and the club continues to organize sessions. So thank you. Thank you to the Forgiveness Club. Thank you for helping improve and contributing to our spiritual growth, to our physical health, towards our emotional health. Thank you for contributing to our better mental health. Thank you. Thank you for the relationships that you've been able to help me save. Thank you for helping me better the relationships in my life. Thank you for helping me find the right relationship and to even find the right things about my relationship. Thank you for responding to our queries. Thank you. Thank you for helping me improve and grow my finances, to better my business, to find the right business, to find the right jobs. Thank you. Thank you for helping restore and strengthen my hope, my faith, my trust, and my belief. Thank you for being there. And now you may choose to visualize Ruby if you know who she is and if you know what she looks like. And let us start by saying Atma Namaste. I salute the divinity within you. I salute the divine essence within you. Thank you. Thank you for starting this initiative. You know what you've been going or what your life holds, or the things you had to go through to enable you to start this movement. So thank you. Thank you for choosing to create this for us, for yourself. Thank you for taking care of us. Thank you for all the sacrifices you've made to ensure that you are there for the sessions each day, each night, responding to queries, designing topics, creating groups, artworks, flyers, doing everything by yourself. And yet coming on the session each time, every time, with a big smile and a courageous heart. Helping to illumine lives and minds in the best way that you knew possible and that you were able to. Even taking sessions from random locations as you felt that it was your responsibility and you felt accountable towards the participants who would attend regularly and daily. So thank you. Thank you for choosing to have an elaborate wardrobe and good sense of style. So some people were even inspired by you, by your life, by your achievements. So thank you for the motivation and the inspiration. Thank you to the devices that you have, the internet, the network, that helps make all of this possible. We thank you to your home, and a big, big thank you to your parents and your family, your relatives. Thank you to the person who introduced you to pranic healing, to Master Chokok Sui, to Arahatic Yoga. Thank you to all your trainers, instructors, facilitators, to your own inspirations and motivations to continue to be on the path. And thank you for being you, and thank you for choosing to incarnate in this lifetime, in this timeline. Thank you. Let us quickly do the closing invocation. To the Supreme God, to Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Master Chokoksui, to Mahaguruji Mailing, to Buddha Kuan Yin, to the Holy Buddhas and Holy Bodhisattvas, to the Divine God, to the Holy Saints, to the Prophets, to the Messengers of God, that each of us prays to and believe in, to our higher soul, to our guardian angels, to our spiritual helpers, spiritual guides, the divine energy beings within and around each of us, to the holy angels, healing ministers, to the archangels, to the hierarchy of angels, to Lord God, and to all the great, great ones. We thank you all for your divine presence, divine guidance, divine blessing, divine healing, divine protection, divine help, divine mercy, divine compassion. With thanks and in full faith, so be it. This session is now complete. Go in peace and be in peace as you serve the Supreme God. Detach, release, and let go. You may gently open your eyes in case your eyes were closed. And I just realized that was a very long session. Yes. Somebody unmuted, or Upsana, you may speak since your hand is up. 1 minute, let me give you the permission to unmute. Yes, you may unmute and speak.
Thank you very much, sir. It was a great session. And
Welcome.
Madam, she deserves it, what we had done. It's a very moving moment last time. She has to be blessed. You had done it on our behalf.
Yes, thank you.
May God bless her. And Aruna, her is a colleague also, has to be blessed only. He is doing the balance of the work.
Yeah. That's why we started with
and we thank you. We thank you also. You have taken it so nicely. So
Welcome.
nicely you have taken it as moved us. We got the tears.
Yes, I know. Even I could feel the emotional energy was making me also very emotional. So I took little pauses, as I was saying.
She deserves it, sir. She has faced a lot of this adverse conditions and struggled and came doing it and the free, mostly free for that.
Yes, correct. Correct. Thank you. It was your suggestion, and because of that, this session happened. So thank you. Big thank you to you.
No, Master wanted it to be best.
Yes.
With all these little details. She deserves it.
Yes. Correct.
Because I've seen her struggling the way she has come up with all and see the benefit people are getting now. And especially from your session, it has moved us.
Thank you.
Convey our regards to her and our blessings to her.
Yes, she's here listening silently.
But you have to convey. She is listening, but you have to convey to her.
Yes,
you have to convey.
I will. Thank you.
Tell her that everybody is blessing her. That's her.
Yes, of course. She knows that. That also motivates her to continue doing. Upsana, you had raised your hand first, then we will go to Rajani. Oops. Yes.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Atma Namaste.
Good evening, Atma Namaste.
I really express my heartfelt gratitude, immense gratitude to be in this session. Sir, actually, I'm facing litigation issues with my elder sister for property matters. So, can you please bless me that we have a good release of the property?
Yes, we'll do that. And if you're aware of the miraculous blessing list, add it in that also, because a lot of people have had a lot of miracles, by adding it there. So we will bless, and hopefully everything works out in the best way possible.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Thank you. And also just reach out to the admin number, and we'll see what we can do additionally for you. Okay? So just reach out to the admin of the group.
Surbi, ma'am?
To the admin, you will see there is a number called the Forgiveness Club, the ones who post the messages in the group. So on that number.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you. Rajini, you may go next.
Good evening, sir, and everybody. I'm actually very grateful to you that you have taken out so much time and effort and have done this meditation. I've been in this meditation sessions with you for last 2 days, and I felt immensely great. I feel immensely calm, and I went to my subconscious mind very deeply. So it helped me a lot, actually. So I would like to say thank you to you for taking these sessions. Thank you, sir. It was nice talking with you, sir. Thank you. It was nice connecting with you, sir. It was nice connecting with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for attending this session, and thank you for sharing your feedback.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next.
You could have bought some extra stuff. We did not think all with these people and that.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. It was amazing. I attended your session for the first time today. I was not getting much time, but I'm truly grateful. Just wanted to understand that, when you were doing grateful, for every month. So was it like we were just looking at the positivity, of course, of every month, what, the whole last 1 year, what we have gone, what we have got the best, and not focusing on the bad things, right?
Yes,
Hello.
correct. So the idea is because, sorry, you have more of a question?
No.
That's
So I just wanted to understand that with gratitude, basically, was it more for forgiveness, or basically we were showing the gratitude for this year?
We were doing gratitude because these sessions are focused on gratitude. So what
Okay.
we were doing is a lot of times it happens, and usually subconsciously, because something negative may happen. Like let's say somebody lost a job in, let's say in July, right? And if it was, let's say, it was not a good separation from the company, then the person may tend to have some kind of traumatic energy, right? And if they start dwelling in that a lot, subconsciously they may attach it to that particular time of the day or week or the month itself. And then in the next year, right, somewhere around July, they may start feeling anxious or something like that, and they may not understand why. So it can be attributed to the fact that subconsciously they are remembering or recollecting something negative happening to them at a similar time. So by practicing gratitude to the month itself, we are trying to change the experience and our feelings and thoughts about the month of July. So that when July comes again next year, there is either very little or no more negative association with the month itself. So that was the idea behind it. And we did the entire year so that the entire year subsequently coming forward has higher vibrations into it.
True. And your energies are lovely, your voice, everything. God bless you at all the levels. Thank you so much for everything.
Welcome. Thank you so much. And thank you for attending and for staying the entire duration. You didn't have time to do any of the previous days, and today you sat for 1.5 hours almost.
Yeah, no, actually, I do regular sessions. I was just traveling, and then there was some problem in my house of seepage and all because of upper floor. So I was very tensed, and everything was haywire. And honestly, I mean, too much of anger was flowing through in the whole day. But then I was just trying to calm down myself.
Oh, nice. And how do you feel now?
Much better, much more better. And I'm just blessing that everything goes well and my house gets, in a normal situation, normal position.
Oh, okay. All the best. And if anything, if you need help in any way, you can first of all add it into the miraculous blessing list, because there's a lot of people blessing it on a very regular basis. Yes. And second of all, if you feel like there is any particular aspect of it that you need help with, just reach out to the admin. They'll try to help you in the best ways possible.
Yes, thank you so much for that. Thank you. Take care.
Thank you. Take care. NK, you have your hand raised.
Hello, sir. Thank you so much for all your sessions. I've attended the first few, only today's session I missed. I've just joined in. I'm just wondering if we have it on the recording on the Forgiveness Club YouTube. Are you going to put these up?
Yes, I saw a notification today that said one of the gratitude sessions were uploaded, but I'm yet to click on it and check. Okay, and most likely it would be up, but they will confirm and you will get an update in the group most likely.
Yeah, because your sessions have been amazing in the sense that, we've been made to realize every small detail of our everyday life, of our physical body also I could not attend, but like of our material goods and our gratefulness to God and His creation. All of that was just amazing, like it's not, sometimes we don't think about certain things. And I was like, it was just amazing. We were like so grateful it was a very good journey of gratitude for us, for me at least. Although I missed two first and the last sessions, I hope I can cover up those. Thank you so much, and may the Almighty bless you always. Thank you, sir. Atma Namaste.
Namaste. Do share your feedback.
Yeah, I have shared actually. I have sent it to Surbi and Aruna ma'am. And yeah.
All right.
I will share again. No issues.
No. If you've sent
I
it,
hope
then
you will do more sessions, sir. Yeah, because we truly, the way you conduct things in so much detail, it has been really helpful. And I'm sure to listen to the sessions if they are already on YouTube. I'll listen to them again and again, so that it, gets into the everyday life of us and we repeat it often. This gratitude. Thank you. Thank you so much. May God bless your family. Always. Thank you. Atma Namaste.
Atma Namaste. And just wish to inform that number is not Aruna. That is Forgiveness Club's number. But yes.
It's not Aruna ma'am. Okay. I thought it is Aruna ma'am.
No. That's only when it comes to payment, it's registered under Aruna, but that number officially is the Forgiveness Club.
Okay. No worries. Thank you.
Thank you. So, anybody else? Anything else? If not, we shall end.